Roll. Well, folks, welcome. If you're just joining us, this is Spoon TV. Welcome. We are still here, and we're here to give you the latest update from the National Elections Commission hearing. That is the hearing that was conducted between Senator Yumli Kanga Lawrence, who is also the political leader of the Liberty Party. So, folks, welcome. We're here waiting to see those who enter for this hearing. So, let's quickly move to Chairman Musa Hassan Bedete. Chairman Bedete, welcome to Spoon. What's the latest from the meeting that was just conducted?
No, at the commission calls, I think they listened to everybody, and they say that they will respond to the letter sent by Senator Lawrence Kanga.
So that was all that you discussed in the meeting?
Yes.
So what's the content of the letter?
The letter that NEC wrote, saying that the 2021 Constitution is there. She was questioning the authority of the commissioner who wrote it. So the commission listened, and they will decide whether they stand by that letter.
I'm told one of you said the crafter of the communication should resign. Should recuse herself from this entire.
I didn't say that. This was not about us. No, I think they said that the crafter should recuse themselves. Then NEC said this is not a hearing; it's a meeting, because you asked for clarification as to whether the letter she wrote us is from the entire board. So the board will write to make that clear.
Okay, so when you guys going to be back here?
No, they're going to write us.
So how sure are you that this entire matter is going to be in your favor?
No, I didn't come here to say. I just want fairness, justice. It's not. It doesn't have to be in my favor. What is?
Are you an actor of this entire case?
In this particular case, no.
You are not an actor.
We were just called as a party of interest. It's between she and the commission. Okay,
this is between the National Elections Commission and the political leader?
Yes, correct.
All right, thank you. So you just listened to Chairman Musa Hassan Bedete. We are moving back to see if we can talk to the political leader. We are moving back to see if we can talk to the political leader. She is yet to move. Okay, she's now out. Let's move if we can talk to the political leader after this meeting. Senator, can you, what's the latest update from the meeting?
Well, we were told that it was an informal meeting, not a hearing. And so there were arguments. Our lawyers are here and they will get back to us.
Okay, I'm told your team requested that the crafter of the communication should recuse herself from this entire saga. Why you want that?
Well, you can speak to my lawyers if you want that. This is a legal process.
Okay, we will move to the lawyer. Welcome to Spoon TV. What's your name?
Thank you.
yeah, just for our audience, you can make introduction.
I'm Councillor Carlos Smith.
Okay, so what's the latest from the meeting? Why you want the crafter of the communication recused?
Because the case is against her. In what did that? Come here, Liberty Party versus NEC. The same issue came about, where one commissioner sitting can write a decision for the entire board. Now you see Commissioner Ree's communication. She wrote on behalf of the board, and she is the only person that signed that communication. So if she did it, and that was the springboard upon which Mr. Bedete and his cohorts launched the Ganta Convention. Okay? So if she wrote that, our complaint against her, whether she had the capacity to write such a letter, obviously she doesn't. So react and withdraw your letter that provided the springboard for Mr. Bedete to go ahead and launch his convention. That's the issue.
So what the board is saying?
The board is saying that they will get back. They're going to make a decision on it. The case is against the commissioner. Then I see Mr. Bedete and his cohort. But let me just go back in this case of it. This convention was held 2021 in January.
Yeah.
If you look at next own regulation, the convener of that convention should have submitted a report of that convention to NEC. Okay. Rather than that, Mr. Ability and Mr. Kola went and submitted this constitution to NEC. Despite several requests from the convener, bring the constitution, let's look at it and ensure that what you're sending to NEC is in fact what transpired at the convention. Okay. This was never done. The PL had to write NEC and get a copy of what was filed. After several attempts to amicably resolve the issue, turned into was exercised in futility, and in turn in following NEC own rules, an internal the advisory committee had a retreat at Farmington. At that retreat in Farmington, the committee will show that in fact the report says that what was presented did not reflect what transpired at Banga. Okay. So the issue was how to effect the correction. Okay. They came to NEC. NEC political advisor, who himself I don't think is a lawyer, said that it is presumed that because the constitution was filed by the Secretary General and the chairman is properly filed, but that presumption is rebuttable. If you can prove that it was wrong, okay, it cannot hold. Okay, and it was wrong for several reasons. First of all, it was flawed. The second thing, you just got elected. Why should I trust you with a constitution to present when you have the opportunity, that I have in this case, to make alteration and increase your own power within the constitution?
So who should submit?
That's the political leader. From the old administration, you have permitted. In fact, the same constitution that is being talked about, there is a clause in that constitution that says upon the adoption of that constitution, okay, there will be a 150 days transition period where the political leader will appoint a planning committee to plan for the convention where officers will be elected. So Mr. Ability and his squad were prematurely elected.
Prematurely when the political leader was the chair for that particular convention?
Yeah, she was ill-advised. She was ill-advised by the vice chair for legal affairs, Councilor Pobo Hilton. She was ill-advised. Okay? But notwithstanding, this is not the issue here. The issue is that Patterson and Zango questioned the constitutionality of that convention. This is before the board. Okay? And what he questioned was whether that convention had a proper quorum. Okay? I think if you look at Article 3 of the 2015 convention, that article gave you a list of we gave you 3 categories of people that should be elected. One from each of the political that should have been accredited. One from each of the political districts in this country, which is 73.
Okay.
So 73 will have been there. Okay. 6 county representatives. Okay. 6 times 5, that's 6 times 15, that's roughly 90. So if you do the calculation of how many persons should have been at that convention, yeah. Okay.
All right. So finally, before we take leave of you, when are you going to be coming back here?
I don't know, but in fact, that convention didn't even have a quorum. Okay. It didn't have a quorum, and since it didn't have a quorum, that convention itself is null and void. NEC has not really reacted to it, but they're reacting on this thing, all this letter that provided the springboard for Mr. Ability for his ability to go and launch his illegal campaign.
All right. Thank you. We hope to talk to you again. All right. Okay. All right, folks. That is it. And you just listen. The major issue that was discussed here today has to do with the communication coming from the national election. They are saying Commissioner Reese should recuse herself from the entire case because she did a communication illegally, and that was the only central idea of what was supposed to be a hearing, which turned to be a meeting between the Liberty Party political leader and NEC. And also, I'm told now, and it is confirmed that Belete is just a party of interest to the case. It is between the National Elections Commission and the political leader, Yombili Kanga Lawrence. You listen to Yombili there, who refer us to the lawyer, and she said they just want her to recuse herself because she's a part of this now based on the communication that she sent out. And you listen to Belete saying we are just a party, that is, he said his team is just a party of interest. They were just called to come in, and we hope the next meeting will also come out with a specific line where this matter will be resolved. And it is all about the communication that Commissioner Reese sent to Belete recognizing his leadership that led to the Ganta convention recently, where they declared their support for Alexander Benedict Cummings, and we are yet to get the full outcome of that convention because they promised to make it public in several weeks. So we are still awaiting the official outcome. But what was public to us was the voting that they did to endorse Mr. Alexander Cummings ahead of the 2023 elections. So let's wait and see how it is going to end up. And Senator Yombili Kanga Lawrence and her team also said no, that was illegal. So let's see how the commissioner will rule in this case. The commission is being accused of interfering into the Liberty Party political affairs now. So let's see how it is going to end up. Until we meet again, my name is James Samuel Gude Flomo. I'm here with Aaron Kuba and Haji Masali. Together we brought you this live coverage. We hope to join you again. Bye-bye from the National Elections Commission headquarters. Have yourself a great time until we meet. But don't forget to also be a part of Spoon Talk tonight. It's going to be very interesting. And on Sunday, Mr. Alexander Cummings will be appearing to, break the news. He has promised to break the news. So bye-bye from the National Elections Commission headquarters.